What's going on, dickweeds? Oh, fucking rights. Off to wash my meat, Cigrit. Well, today I figured I'd get you guys learnt on how to make a homemade beef vegetable soup. My way. So go get your pen and paper if you want to write this down. I'm only going to go through it one time, so here we go. You get some kind of cooking oil. 2 things of beef broth. Need 4 carrots. 4 sticks of celery. An onion. Clove of garlic. Some ground beef. Some mixed frozen vegetables. You're going to need some parsley. Not going to need all that parsley, but you're going to need some parsley. Diced tomatoes, 1 can. 1 can of tomato sauce. 1 can of tomato paste. And you're going to need some salt and pepper. And fucking... yeah, I think that's everything. Well, if we miss something, you'll see it as we go. So keep your pen ready and yeah, let's get started. So you take your potato peeler, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you shave down your carrots. Take the skin off. The dirty fucking skin. So after you shave the skin off them, you want to chop them up. When you're done chopping the carrots, rinse your celery off. Make sure you rinse it off real good. And then chop that shit up too. So after you chop up your carrots and your celery, put it on a plate and move it to the side. And then you get chopping on your onion. And chop that up next. So after you're done dicing up your onions, just stick that shit to the side there, and you take your clove of garlic and you start cutting that up. Chop it up nice and small. So you move your garlic to the side. You take your parsley and you start chopping up your parsley. So you want to turn that on to about medium, I guess. And then you want to take your cooking oil and you want to put a little bit of that in there. Not too much, but enough. Let that warm up for a minute and we'll be back. Okay, so the oil is all warmed up. We want to maybe just turn that down to about 4, I guess. And then you take your carrots and your celery and dump that shit in there. You're gonna want to let these cook in here for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, but probably more like 10 minutes or so. But you gotta add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, and now we're gonna add our hamburger meat. It'll slide out of the package here. Come on. And there we go. You add your hamburger meat, mix that shit around in there, and fucking keep it in there until it turns brown, and yeah, we'll be back when the hamburger meat turns brown. So now all the hamburger meat is brown. What you want to do next is you see all the liquid down there, grease, the grease from the hamburger meat, and we're going to want to strain that out. So that's what we're going to do. So you dump everything into your strainer. And just kind of press down on it, squeeze all the liquid out of it. Okay, so put the pot back on there. grab your strainer with your stuff in it and put everything back in the pot now that the dirty old hamburger grease is gone. Okay, so everything's back in the pot. Now what you want to do is you take your onions and your garlic and your parsley from earlier. Hang on, let me adjust this a little bit. Put it up a little higher. Okay, so you take your parsley, your onions, and your garlic, and you put all that shit in there. And mix that around. You add a little more salt. You add a little more pepper. And now you just let this cook now for about 2 minutes. Okay, so after 2 minutes of letting that cook with the onions and the garlic and the parsley, what you want to do is you want to grab your beef broth and you want to start adding those in there. Alright, that's the first one there. Mix it around. And then you take your second one. Pour that one in there too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when I added the onions and the garlic and the parsley, I turned the heat up back to medium. So it's at a medium heat right now. And you got the 2 beef broths in there now. Then you take your can of diced tomatoes and you dump them in there. And you mix them around. Then you take your tomato sauce, dump that in there. Good enough. Mix that around. Okay, I had to put the camera down for this part because I need 2 hands because the tomato paste is kind of thick and I need a spoon to get that out. So you want to spoon out your tomato paste, put that in there. And you want to mix that around. So anyway, after you feel like you stirred it enough, you go ahead, put a lid on top, let it cook at a medium heat for 30 minutes. But, stir it every 10. And yeah, I'll be back in 30 minutes. Okay, so it's been a half an hour. I turned down the temperature a little bit because it was starting to bubble all over the place. But anyway, we're going to take our frozen vegetables, your mixed frozen vegetables. I got like peas and carrots and corn and some other shit. But anyway, just get some mixed vegetables, and you want to dump about half a bag in there, roughly, or whatever you like, I guess. I usually go with about a half a bag. And you mix them around. So when you feel you mix those vegetables in enough, stick the lid back on, let it cook on a low heat for about an hour, and yeah. And there it is, all finished. You butter yourself up a bun. You take some Parmesan cheese, put some Parmesan cheese on there. I forget where I put the salt and pepper. Got that somewhere. But anyway, you put some Parmesan cheese on there. Don, if you got me the salt and pepper by the coffee machine over there. You take some grated cheese, and you put some grated cheese on there too. Don't be cheap. And you put a little bit of salt. And you put a little bit of pepper. And yeah, you wash it down with a cold Coca-Cola. And that's supper. Oh my fuck. That's a good fucking soup. You guys should go out and buy the stuff, put it together, and try it out for yourself. Fuck me running, that's good. Donna brought home some deep and delicious cookies and cream pie. Fucking rights. Oh my fuck. Well, supper was good. Hope you guys liked this video. If you guys decide to try out, that recipe, let me know. Let me know if you liked it, if you hated it, if it was the worst fucking shit you ever tried in your life. Either way, whatever. But yeah, it's getting late. I'm gonna go check out some YouTube videos and fucking the Connors are on tonight. The Roseanne show without Roseanne. Well, the first episode starts tonight, so I'm gonna go get some fucking chips and whatever, and yeah, I'm gonna check that out probably, and yeah. So until tomorrow, like, subscribe, and fuck off. Hey.